My name is Richard Beesley. I'm a director of Veredus and head of the Energy, Manufacturing and Infrastructure practice. I specialise in placing interim managers in industrial settings, and I've been doing that for the last 15 years. The sectors I look at are really wide. Energy, we need to concentrate on stopping the lights going out over the next 5 years and look at limiting the effects of global warming. We need to get the right mix of energy provision, whether that might be nuclear, oil and gas, tidal, wind, solar, biomass, anaerobic digestion. Who would have thought that over the last 5 years fracking would have become so important? It's very important in the US, and it has in fact had a major effect on limiting their recession, and actually that is moving them out of recession now with the lowering of energy prices. Manufacturing, we've outsourced much of our manufacturing to low-cost economies, lots to China. Plenty is coming back now. People are worried about the escalating costs in China and in fact about the loss of their intellectual property. The UK is very strong in aerospace and defence, but production has been reduced by budget cuts. We're very strong in high-tech manufacturing, and actually this is important on two fronts. Not only because we need to increase revenues from this part of industry, but also because many people see this as a way of inventing our way out of global warming. So that's very important for us. We hear every day about the big six utilities in the UK. They are in fact faced with a very difficult challenge of providing power going forward over the next decade. And they do need to invest lots of money in doing that, whether it be in conventional sources or in renewables. They are also in fact involved in insulation services, which of course saves us lots of energy. Construction is very important to us. It was the first area of downturn in the economy when the recession hit, as it always is in any recession. Now many people are seeing it as an area that could take us out of recession. And this actually goes back to Keynes in the 1930s, when you actually employ people on capital projects. They then earn money, it takes them off the unemployment register, and they spend money. It's called the multiplier effect, and it actually works. It went into disrepute for some time, but actually lots of governments are looking at it now. If we look at facilities management and outsourcing, many governments and private sector companies are using outsourcing now to save costs. Transport has always been a hot potato in the infrastructure area. Whether you live near an airport, whether you're an environmentalist, or whether you're a commuter, there are many projects underway at the moment that are big investments that are important to the UK. And actually many people say that our rail network could change over the next 5 or 10 years by engines working on LNG. The way we operate, we are looking for the best interim talent continuously. We're looking to find new interim managers, and there are plenty entering the market, as well as looking at the groups of people that we know very well. We have a central core of people, and many of those people we've placed 3 or 4 times. So we have to know the very best people. We work with clients to understand their businesses, to understand their culture, and to look at the direction of travel. We really want to get to know those people so that we can match people with people rather than just looking for sets of skills. Once we have people in place, we want to keep in contact with everyone. We treat each assignment as a project, and we want a successful outcome for all of those projects. We want our clients to be delighted. There have been changes in the kinds of people that we're looking for over the last few years. There have been concentrations on certain areas, on cost cutting and right sizing. That's been very important to people, of course, with the economy declining. On new product development, many clients are looking to bring new products into the market to look at competitive advantage and to be ready for when there is an upturn and products will be taken up. The other important area, of course, is turnaround work, where companies have got into difficulty and need a complete turnaround of their financial viability. The kinds of people I'm hiring, interim managers, are of professional interim managers, have a certain kind of background. They are the kind of people who come from a board and senior manager background, who are able to assess a problem, put together a project plan to put that right, then roll up their sleeves and deliver those improvements through the people involved in that business. This requires certain skills. They do have to be experienced. They do have to have a professional standing, and they do have to have some gravitas. This is really important in gaining people's confidence. Another important job for interim managers is to commercialise new products and actually look at ranges of products and services which are always provided, for which the market has changed. So we have to find people who are able to be very agile, adept and inventive in those kind of areas as well. We look at the market for the people who are really, really good. And there are professional interims who've done this kind of work for 10 or 15 years, and we do get to know them very well. So our job is really to balance the people who are in the market that we know with new talent as well, to come up with the best solution for the client, but also look at the cultural fit of those people within the organisation to make sure that that assignment's going to work.